Okay, okay. This is the interview I always wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Richard Jefferson in the building. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out in internet land, man, make some noise for my guy, man.
What's good, PW, man? The one and only
Word.
PW. What's good, fam?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling, man. It's good to see you, man, for sure. You always shining as usual. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just wanted to really get into this interview, man, because I think it's an interview that has been well uh waited for, at least for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you just been an underground legend for a while, overground and underground. You see what I'm saying? And it's
Sir.
just I just think you well respected in the skate industry, man. So I thought it was a just a privilege just to do an interview with you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I just wanted to get into it real quick, man. Let the audience know, man, where you from, man, for real, first and foremost.
Yes, sir, man. I'm from the 415, man, the Bay Area. Born and raised. It's a privilege, man, to just interview with you, P Dub, man. I just coming up and skating, always looked up to you, and it's beautiful, how you paved the way for a lot of us. So I appreciate you reaching out and giving me this opportunity to rap out with you for a minute. And
That's what's up, man.
yes,
That's what's
sir.
up. I appreciate that too, bro. So what got you into skateboard, man? What introduced you into the game, brother? You know?
Man, I just used to see skaters go down the street and they was getting down the street faster than I was getting down the street. You feel me? I'm like, man, I need to skate. Like it took me, you feel me, 10 minutes to walk to the store, and they down there in 2 minutes. So I was always wanting to, get to where I was going a little bit faster, and I used to see, my neighbor skated, and he'd be like, "Man, I'm gonna be right back," and he'll go to the store, and he kind of introduced me to the culture of it, just the culture behind skating, and I just always felt like it was this progressive thing that was out there, where whether it got you to your destination faster, he would do tricks out there, and I was like, man, you don't need to. It ain't like a basketball team. You don't need five people to do this. You could just go out there and get on your board, whether it's raining or sunny outside, and skate and come up with these tricks. I thought that was really dope. So that kind of drew me to skateboarding. Just seeing that, just seeing him go out there and skate for hours by himself out in front of the house, and do all these tricks that I didn't even know the names of them, but I was like, man, I want to do that. So that's what
Right.
that kind of like first showed me skating.
What got you? So how do you get your first board?
Uh, man, just basically just all the hard work. Uh, I
No,
put
no,
man,
not your first pro board. Just like your first skateboard.
my
Like
first
after
deck.
you seen your boy skating, you was like, okay, I want to skate. So how did you get your first board?
Man, shout out to Greg Carroll. If you out there, Greg Carroll, shout out to Greg Carroll. Greg Carroll was a first pro and legend that looked out for me.
Mm,
Um, I was a kid, growing up in Excelsior District, and you know, he brought skateboarding to our neighborhood, and basically, you know, was a part of all these local contests and stuff, and and basically saw me out there, and I wanted to skate, and he gave me pretty much one of my first boards, and after that, I start progressing with skating, and he looked out for me in a major way. So shout out to Greg Carroll. That's kind of like, that was a really crucial time, because going to the store, spending $150 on a skateboard, and you got to have the shoes and pants and all that. It was a lot, and
for
so
real,
for
for
him to
real.
invite me through, Think Skateboards. Shout out to Think Skateboards. They're no longer around, but you
Right.
know, to go through there and get a box of skateboards with Venture trucks, and Lucky Berry, just the whole nine. He made sure that I was good and everybody that was around me. Um, so that's kind of like he's a major reason why I'm skateboarding today.
Nice. So what
Yes,
made
sir.
you think about like, yo, I can actually do this and like really take this to the next level? Like when was that moment?
Um, it was on one of my first trips to actually Seattle with Jake Phelps, R.I.P. Jake Phelps. He took me on one of my
R.I.P.
first trips to show me the skateboarding world from being from the hood, you know, skating at your local park. Now I'm in a van with full of skaters and legends, and I'm the kid in the van, and him taking me on that first trip really sparked something inside of me because I thought skateboarding was just for you to skate in your neighborhood or for you to just skate down the street to the store or something. But I was like, man, people travel and skateboard and ride that. So
Right.
that really just sparked something inside of me, and the fact that these bros believed in me as a new skateboarder that just was hungry to progress. And if you're out there trying to progress, keep skating. The progression's gonna come. Trust me. Trust me.
That's right.
Trust me.
That's right.
Because
That's right.
I start being around these skaters that have been skating for a while, and start going on these trips, and that really put something inside of me, and for me to progress and take skateboard to the next level.
Nice. So what was some of the companies you when you first, really start taking skateboarding serious as a career? What was the first companies that you were sponsored by basically?
Think Skateboards was my first sponsor, with Venture Trucks, um, Lucky Bearings. Uh, those are that's kind of like those products basically, you know, um, put me in a place where I could work on my craft, and I appreciate that. And then, you know, um, at one point, Alien Workshop was supporting me, sending me boards and stuff, and we start kind of building a relationship, but um, you know, that was just for a little bit of time, and then just random I got like a blind package. I got different packages, and I had different support along the way. And then I took a different route. I started skateboarding for a company called Reliance at one point, but it was more of a company that not only supported me with boards and stuff. I start, making a living off this, traveling the world, going to Africa, you name it, all these different places around the country, giving
Wow.
back to skateboarding, and something that I fell in love with brought me to these places, to give back and to skateboard. Of course, I could have, possibly rode for maybe a more famous company at the time, or something that was more popular, but to me, it's I didn't want to just keep it for myself. I wanted to go out there and spread the message and spread, the love that I had for skateboarding. I wanted to go out there and spread that to the world, and they gave me the vehicle to do that. So that's why I took that route. And a lot of people always ask me that question: why would you go and go skate for like a religious company, they call it, or this and that? And I was just like, well, you know, that company basically took me all over the world for me to share my dream with the kid that couldn't buy a skateboard, or was just out there homeless, on the verge of committing suicide, on the verge of just having no support from their family, and they really wanted to skate. I was able to put a skateboard in their hands and spark what Greg Carroll sparked in me, and Jake Phelps, and all the other legends around, Embarcadero, P.W.Esquire, who I'm chatting with right now, the McBride brothers, LeVar McBride, Marcus McBride,
Right,
Carl
right.
Watson, just different legends. I was able to go out there and spark, you know, this love and this fire that I have for skateboarding in all these youth around the world. So that was a tremendous blessing.
How was that going to Africa, bro? Like I've never been to Africa, bro. So you, as a minority, as a brother, like how was that? Like what was that feeling like?
Man, I had to sign my life away on the line. Like I had to sign a waiver before even going, stating that it wasn't anyone's fault if I got killed in the motherlands. You know, because
Oh wow.
uh yeah, because the motherland out there, um, it's a barren place. When I say barren, meaning if you went out there and planted any tomato crop or anything in their soil, nothing will grow from their soil. Nothing grows from their soil. So
Hmm.
for me to go to the motherland and to kiss the ground of, of nature, and to give back, to the youth out there that lived in the slums. People think that, like, the projects and the ghettos out here or something. Come on, man. You guys, no one's never seen nothing until you go to Africa. It's all out there. They're in the slums. I'm talking about houses built out of trees and twigs and mud, stuff that you see on TV. I walk through those streets and villages of Kenya, Nairobi,
Mm.
and they're literally waking up eating mud cookies. You feel me?
Wow.
We out here complaining about this or that. They wake up and just put some mud together just to put in their stomach, just to try to, calm the pain a little bit, and stop the hunger. But it was an experience. But I was able to go out there and skateboard and do some demonstrations and give back some skateboards to kids that can just dream about a skateboard from millions and thousands of miles away. And I was able to go out there to give back to the culture, to the culture of Africa, and share my story on how I became a professional skateboarder, how I never gave up on my dreams, whether people believed in me or not. I still kept my foot on the gas, and it brought me out here to tell you guys that anything is possible. If I can do it, you can do it. So
Right. Wow.
um, that was a really big moment in my life. Actually, guess what? That was probably the biggest moment of my life, going to Africa on a skateboard,
Wow.
which I picked up. Somebody believed in me. I believed in myself, and then I took it to the motherland. So that was an incredible story. And if you're out there and you ever want to go to Africa, holla at your boy, because you know those people out there desperately need you. It was an experience. Like, I literally gave away everything in my bag and put on my
Wow.
glasses, my hoodie, and just hopped on a jet and got back to Cali. But it changed my life. You
Wow.
know,
Wow.
yeah, sir.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it was
That's
crazy. It
man.
was
That's
crazy because they
crazy.
were just like, "You see this? We can't grow fruit here. We can't." Even if they wanted to wake up at 2 in the morning and plant seeds and stuff, nothing can grow from their grounds.
So you saying nothing can grow? Like for
Nothing can grow from their grounds. So say I had a bag of of like seeds that were, avocados, tomatoes, onions, and all that. Think about it. They wouldn't be starving if you can plant those seeds and something can grow. No one ever thought about that until I saw that with my own eyes. The
wait,
brother
wait,
that
wait,
was taking us
wait,
around
wait,
was
wait. So
like,
you can't grow no vegetables in Africa? You
you
mean?
can't grow no vegetables out there in Kenya, Nairobi, where I was at.
Oh,
The
in
ground,
Kenya?
the ground,
Okay.
the ground is the ground in Kenya, Nairobi. The
Mm.
ground is barren, meaning that it can't bear fruit. You plant a
Wow.
seed, nothing grows. Their soil doesn't produce a harvest.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that's not all of
You know how you
Africa,
you know how you could
obviously.
go in your yard and like really plant a seed and a tomato. I see you out there doing your farming. You can't do that out there because nothing grows from their soil. Even if
Mm.
you wanted to plant something, nothing grows. Because think about it. If that was the case, it wouldn't be millions of kids out there starving. Literally, I was walking past, dead people on side of the road of of dying from hunger. If we could
Mm.
just plant seeds, man, they could eat a tomato. They can't even eat a tomato. You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy,
So
bro.
that trip really opened my eyes and was just like, we complain about like somebody cutting us off on the road or this, bro. Like, they can't even eat a tomato. You feel me?
That's
So
wild.
it really changed my life seeing that, going to school, you see, going to school,
Oh, you cutting out a
different
little
things
bit.
on my,
Okay, there you go. Oh, you was cutting out a little bit. I think you was in
yeah,
a
I
hot
was,
spot.
yeah, somebody was tapping in, but
Okay, okay.
uh, hey, but hey, but
Yeah.
it's wild, P Dubs. It's wild, P Dubs. I try to tell people, man, on your worst day out here, they're praying for your worst day. They can't
Mm,
wake up and eat a tomato. You feel
mm,
me? So it
that's
really
wild.
just helped me to start count my blessings, man, and not my problems.
Right.
Um,
Real
it's
talk.
crazy. It's
So tell
crazy,
me
bro.
this. So tell me this. So how was it being a minority coming up in the skate industry? Like, did you have any I guess I don't want to put it like that, like you were a minority and there was problems, but how was it in your experience as a minority coming up in the skate industry?
It was crazy because like all a lot of my brothers was like, man, because I'm mixed. I'm a mixed brother, and for my brothers, it was just like, oh man, that's corny. That's a white boy sport. Like pick up a basketball. So I said, man, I'm gonna pick up a basketball too. But what's wrong with me skating, man? Once I fell in love with the board, I didn't care what people thought. If I was going down the street, they'll be calling like, "Oh, that's for white boys," or "You're one of those radical dudes," or you know what I mean? Like what are you doing? Go pick up a basketball or go pick up, a football or something. Uh, so racism runs deep, man, and being a minority, being around the hood and being around certain people, skateboarding just wasn't accepted, and it's because it always had this stigma that it was for, you know, people that were white. So a lot of like my minority brothers and sisters out there, they thought it was just that's for white boys. Why are you doing that? Why are you identifying with that? You know what I mean? That you're bringing shame to the hood. You're bringing shame to our people by just skateboarding. And
Mm.
then once I start making moves and jumping on jets and jumping in Benzes and what I'm saying, making a few dollars and really putting myself in position.
Yeah, how
Uh,
was they like that? Well, yeah, after
nigga,
that.
so
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Hey, 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 what's crazy, fam, is that once I start making a few dollars and going to the the bins, the lot, and pulling off the lot, you know what I'm saying? In these different things, people start really respecting it and saying like, man, I'm glad you didn't listen to us. Like that's crazy that skateboarding's like that now. Like how you making this money? How you doing this? How you doing that? You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? I
mm.
was in high school in magazines at Thrasher. They was walking around the school with me in Thrasher magazine in high school and this and that. And they saying like, so the people that you know what I'm saying. So the people that actually what I'm saying doubted me, they start wanting to be a part of what I was doing. And I'm glad that I never took my foot off the gas. So if you're
Right.
listening out there and you feel pressure from different sides and you really love to skate, man, skateboarding can take you to a lot of places. Like my
Right.
grandmother said, whatever you put your mind to, you could accomplish. And if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything.
Mm,
Uh, so
mm.
skateboarding is something that I stood for, and literally brought me to places that I can't even imagine.
Wow.
Waking up on heated marble floors to waking up to the, what I'm saying, the earth
They
was
say
boiling
heated
after.
marble
You know
floors.
me?
Stop it.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
That's what
You
I'm
know,
talking about.
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? So,
Yeah.
so, uh, it really, really helped me out, man. It really, really helped me out. And, you know, now I'm out here in SoCal. Home, the Bay Area is always will be my home. You know what I'm saying? That's always home. But I'm out here in SoCal. Um, I came out here, started companies with Nigel Houston. We had I Skateboard, and that was actually
Yeah,
another.
yeah. That's what I was about to say. I was gonna say, like, what was the first company that turned you pro? Was it I? Was it?
Uh, yeah, I. So the first company that turned me pro was Reliance. They
Oh,
put a couple.
Reliance. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
they put a couple pro boards out for me,
Right. Right.
and
Right.
then
Right.
I moved out here, and then I got a call from Nigel's dad, Damie. Shout out to a Damie, wherever you are out there, brother. I ain't talked to you in a minute, but much love. I
Mm,
tell you,
mm.
man, that
I
dude's a
remember
goat.
that brother.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that brother's a goat, man. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people got a lot to say about him and this and that, but a Damie built Nigel his first skate park. They used to sleep in the skate park and
Word.
wake up and train all day. That's a
Word.
goat.
Nah, I remember. I used to
You
smoke.
feel
I
me?
mean, me and Nigel, dad used to
Yeah,
chill hard
yeah.
while we used to, watch Nigel skate. You just put it
You
that
feel
way.
me?
You feel me? And yeah,
Yeah,
so I know about him. I know about him. He a good brother for
yeah.
sure. For
So
sure. Yeah.
so Damie hit me up. Shout out to a Damie hit me up and said, "Yo, where you living at? I want to come and bring Nigel down there to skate with you. I'm about to
Mm.
jump off a flight from Puerto Rico because they went out to Puerto Rico and built like a training facility. They used to have Nigel training out there, and then he brought him out here. He's like, I want to come in and move in your building and bring Nigel to skate with you. I got a good idea on this new company, which was I Skateboards. And I
Mm.
said, okay, okay. I'm gonna go talk to them in the office and kind of see what we could put together. Got back to him. I said, look, you can move out here ASAP. And not only can you move out here ASAP, I got you a discount in my building right by the beach. I got you a discount because, you know, the lady that worked in the office used to work at World Industries. You feel me?
Oh
So
snap!
it was
Wow.
crucial. So me moving down, talking to her, and she knew who I was, and she talked to some people. Just it's just crazy how it worked out. So I ended up getting
Holy
Niger and
shit!
gave me a discount moving into my building, and I think he was still skating for Element at the time, but Damie had wanted to do something new. So he was like, let's do I skateboards, and it was me and Nigel was pro for the brand, and we had Anthony Williams as our AM, and shout out to Anthony Williams out there, the
Yeah,
ATL
yeah,
holding it down.
yeah. Shout out
Um,
Anthony for sure, for sure.
my dude Chris Mendez, shout out to Chris Mendez. He was another AM that just used to kill it. You feel me? But since he was a minority, he got overlooked. You know,
Mm.
any dude doing a tray flip crooked grind in the line and warming up is in, what I'm saying, and not getting no love shown. You feel me, bro? Like, Lord have mercy. You feel me? His brother was tough, but because
Mm.
nowadays, bro, like raw talent, and just like yourself, I mean, bro, you were doing switch, switch manual, switch hill flips out, switch variable hill flips out when dudes wasn't even skating. We talking about switch gods and this and that, man. Shout out to P.W. I'm telling y'all, do your homework. That's what I tell dudes. Before you talk to me, do your homework. You feel me?
I
Because
appreciate that.
you know what I'm saying, bro. Like
Hey, you was the
those were
first
those.
cat. You was the first cat to do the switch heel flip front nose grind, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody that did that.
Hey,
And
hey,
so
I
I
know,
already
man.
know what time
Hey,
it is. That actually puts you on the map for real, for real. FTC video, I remember that. I was like,
yeah,
what? He just heel flip front nose? I was like, nigga, that was
yeah.
hard, nigga. That was hard.
Good looking, fam. Good
Yeah,
looking, man.
that was
I
dumb.
just, I was inspired. I was inspired by you brothers, man. But yeah, though. So Damie came down, and we started I skateboards, and the movement was growing, man. I mean, we had all companies that's been around for 20, 30 years calling us. How you guys doing it? We seeing your boards everywhere. We just left Canada, Japan, just all these different places. Our boards was moving, and
Wow.
um, and that was a blessing, man. That really skating for I and being around. talent like Nigel Houston. Shout out to
So it
Nigel.
was you and Nija holding
It
it
was me and
down,
Nigel.
and
Yeah,
then
it was. Yeah, then Anthony
Anthony
came
went.
aboard. Uh,
Okay,
but 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 uh, but it was a
that's
blessing to be
crazy.
around Nigel
How was it
because
skating with Nija every day? Like, keep it real.
man,
Like on the team skating with Nigel. Like you was probably with Nigel when he was like the long dreads or a little
yeah,
bit older actually, a little bit older than that.
yeah, nah, he had the dreads and he had the dreads, man, and it was another level. Like the Bay Area, the Bay Area, honestly, like the craziest talent comes out of the Bay because a lot of people don't know he's out here in SoCal now, but he's from Davis. He's from the Bay.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
but this brother be at Hollywood 16. Why Damien's pops would be setting up the lights. I remember right before him doing his the front blunt for his I&I commercial. I mean, the brother can grind a 16 stair rail with the lights off. Like, you feel me? Like nigga, like I'm talking about jump out the car, you sending it, taking it to another level. Like bro, like wait for the lights to come on. Like, you feel me?
That's
So
crazy.
literally, like seeing that,
Uh,
bro, like and being around him, man, was truly inspiring. And they say, why is Niger so good? He used to put in the work, bro. We would when we were filming for the I&I video, we would be in LA during the night and start driving back from the sesh when the sun was coming up. Real talk. And then
damn.
on other days, we'd be training to 3, 4 in the morning. You feel me? Like the grind is really, really what you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. And that's why the brother's so good and he made me take my skateboarding to a whole nother level by just being around that talent. You know what I'm saying? It's like being at the Staples Center or like one of these, you feel me, the Oracle or something where dudes is really, really getting it in and taking it to the streets. Oh man, let's go practice this at the TF and then go to this spot in the streets. So skateboarding like really just became like a straight lifestyle. We'll skate to 4 or 5 in the morning at times, and then wake up at 10 or 11, go eat an acai bowl. You feel me? Shout out to acai. Shout out to Samazon for keeping us plugged with those acai bowls, man. I'm telling you, man.
What's
Like they
that? What's
coming up,
acai bowl? What is
bro.
that?
Bro, acai, bro. Look up an acai berry. It's the best berry you could eat. But these bowls, these acai bowls, it's like the berry, but they mix it up with granola and bananas and just a little bit of honey. Man, you set, you good to go.
Mm.
But Samazon stepped up at the time and was just providing. Shout out to Sam over at Samazon because man, those kept us going. Because I mean, we'll skate all night, chill for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? When you out there in the field, it ain't no sleep. It's naps. Niggas used to take a nap for a few minutes. You feel me? For a couple hours and be right back on it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's the way to success. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no elevator to success. It's all stairs. So man, we took the stairs. We were taking the stairs, man, just straight to
Wow.
the ground. You know? Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So you
So
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 you go ahead.
yeah. So I&I, man, I&I was a real big turning point for me, man. Just being around somebody like Nija and everything, and just coming with that talent that kind of raised the expectation of in a progression of your skateboarding, you
Mm.
know, and seeing, but just being a minority, being out there with them at all the contests when he was supposed to get first at pretty much all the contests, but because he had dreads and he was minority and this, like they was cheating him. They was cheating him out there. So seeing that firsthand, man, was crazy. That was really, really crazy. But
So you
we
mean like him just killing it so much and him just being a black kid, dreadhead kid, just
yeah,
killing it.
bro.
Yeah.
He'd go to these contests, and hands down, they knew that his run was better than everybody else that was out there. But I felt like because he was a minority, we always were up against this wall of, you know, racism or you know what I'm saying, or just being prejudiced of this or that. Like yeah, he
Do
got
you think
cheated
the
out of a
skate
lot of contests.
industry? Do you think the skate industry has an underlying thing of racism in a sense? Like I look at the skate industry and I'd be like, yo, man, this is probably the only spot that has all types of minorities and like minorities and not I don't want to say minorities, but like nationalities, I will say, right? And
Right.
we have, just a mixture of people coming in and out. But do you think still within that there's still a slight underlying, like, not, I wouldn't say hate or racism, but is along those lines? Do you think that still exists in skateboarding, or does
Um,
it, or does exist? I mean,
you know what? It's a fine line because um, I always see it as this: is that a lot of brothers that are in position in skateboarding, the majority of them aren't minorities, and it's not because we're not like educated as other races or the or or this or that. It's because you know the choices that we make and kind of like you know these companies that have been around, they're ran, a lot of them are ran by people that aren't minorities. So I feel like a lot of times they want to use our culture but don't want to give us the benefits of our culture, and
mm,
they give you what they put on the table, and they think
mm,
that, oh yeah, he's a brother and he'll just be good off you know some snacks and maybe barely enough to like pay rent, and I'm like, we in Cali and we see the pallets going out the back of the of the warehouse, and we see, you know what I'm saying,
he said the
and we talk to
pallets.
different people around the world that carry our boards, and
Right,
you want to
right.
keep us at, you know what I'm saying, a couple cents and a couple dollars, while you guys, you know, carry the majority of the check and enjoy the most of the profit, just because you think that's what we're going to accept. So
Mm,
I think it's something as a minority we accept it, kind of just being at the table with these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
That aren't minorities, but they want to use the hell out of our culture. They really want to use our culture to identify with what we actually live. We live this culture. We live the street. We come from the mud. We come from a place where, you know what I'm saying, if you go to the corner store, you may get into a fist fight over your lunch money, or, you know what I'm saying, or, shot at, or, just banged on for you riding a skateboard. We come from that. And they use that to get, you know what I'm saying, into different doors that they can't get into without us.
mm,
Us as minorities, we're opening up the door for these dudes to go into certain neighborhoods and to go into crack a different market. We are the
mm,
market.
mm.
So,
We, yeah,
like,
you
we're the
bring up a,
market, but
wow.
they just want to keep us at the table. But without us, they can't even get into some of these stores and into some of these, venues and stuff. We are that market. So, I think it's time for us as minorities to start taking a step, saying, you know what, if you use our culture, you guys got to pay for it, straight up.
Mm,
And if you know what I mean, if you guys aren't willing to pay for it, then we just gonna start our own brand, or we gonna roll with whoever's actually, you know what I'm saying, paying us for our culture and paying us to use our name and to paying us to identify themselves with us,
mm,
because we really live this out the mud. We really know what it is to go to bed hungry and wake up and, you know what I'm saying, and maybe barely have enough to go get a Jack in the Box taco with, you know what I'm saying, a water or something, you know what I'm saying, just to get through a skate session.
they
Actually,
don't know about
you know what
that
I'm
Jack
saying?
in the Box
You feel me?
taco and water. They
You
don't
know what
know
I'm saying,
about
bro?
that.
Talking about, talking about,
They
bro,
don't know
because,
about that.
man, when I was,
Yo,
you know what I'm
hey, bro.
saying, when I was in the Bay coming out here to LA to skate, people didn't know the half. I'll be pulling up like, man, this dude's pro, this and that. Next thing you know, in the morning, oh, you want to skate over to Jack in the Box before we go to our session? I'm looking at him like, damn, nigga, I thought you was pro. They selling your board all over the world, and we on that dollar. Hey, shout out to everybody that's on that you know what I'm saying, that Jack in the Box budget. But man, bro, you feel me? And then you see the owner pull up in something foreign, and you like, wait, he rolling in that? And we pushing over the Jack in the Box? Come on, nigga. Come on, bro. You feel me? Like, it just ain't fair sometimes for the brother, man. I can't do it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
damn.
feel you.
Like, the
I
owner
feel
pull
you.
up and jump out of something
I
forward.
feel
Hey,
you.
here's your box of boards. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
And,
Oh
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Could be smacking on some sushi or something. You feel me? And just,
Man.
here we are skating down the street to Jack in the Box before the session at USC. Come on, man.
Wow.
So it's
So
crazy, brother. It's crazy.
so you bring a good point up, bro. What do you think about how Instagram and things like that has changed from like what it used to be, like back in the days, like you got magazine interviews and you had to save your footage for a video part. Now it's a lot of people just throwing out tricks, and as long as you got a whole bunch of followers, it don't matter how much money you got. I think, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's just more about
Right.
like the popularity. What do you think about that, like that whole game?
Man, I think that Instagram has made a lot more things not so authentic. You feel
Mm,
me?
mm,
Because
mm.
when I got put on, I was doing well at all the local contests and I had footage. And that's the first thing people would say, where's your video part at? You feel me?
That's right.
Whether they liked it or not, you know what I'm saying? We had video parts. You know what I'm talking about? And
That's
and
right.
that's how we were put in positions, in certain positions, you know, to be sponsored. Nowadays, a dude will go out and do something, a trick, and get all these followers, and oh man, this is the next cool dude, and then he'll get injured, and then they'll be over that dude, and then they'll go to the next dude's Instagram and being like, he got a couple more followers. Oh, this is a new hot dude out. This is a new wave. You feel me? It's a lot more less authentic with the new Instagram with the Instagram and you know and dudes getting put on because now they're making it more about, oh, this dude got more followers, he must be more popular, over talent and over hard work and over, you know what I'm saying, your footage, your content. So
Right.
is it dope that you can go out and skate today and put up, you know what I'm saying, whatever clip you wanted and let the whole world see in like 2 seconds? Like I can just upload a video right now and the whole world can see it in 2 seconds. Is that dope? Yeah, that's dope. But um, you know what I'm saying? What was a lot more doper was going out, filming a video part and giving my tape to so and so to like, hey, can you pass this tape along so and so can see it? So,
Right.
I remember when I started getting alien boards, I had to go out, I filmed a video part, I sent it in to Sarge, which is the owner of Alien Workshop. At that time, Lenny Kirk was a homie that at the time he was skating for Alien Workshop. So
Mm.
knowing
Shout out
him
to
and,
Lenny.
and
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to Lenny Kirk. A lot of people, um, maybe people don't know about Lenny Kirk nowadays, but go do your homework. You'll see the footage, and you know, you shout out to the real legend Lenny Kirk, because
That's right.
um, he was able to give my tape to Sarge at Alien Workshop around the time when me and him shared that FTC part.
Mm.
When I did the hill flip
Yeah, that's
frontside
right.
crooked grind on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bench down the
yeah.
hill, we
Yeah.
shared the last part of the video together.
That's right. That's
And
right.
but
That's right.
but he was able to give Alien Workshop my footage, and I was able to start getting boxes of boards and packages and stuff, and planning to go on tour. And yeah, I went on a couple trips with them, and it was a beautiful thing. But I missed that because nowadays, I was skating a spot the other day, and the homie said, RJ, you see my footage? Nah, where's your video at? Where can I watch your video? Nah, I put some clips on my Instagram. Okay. So that's the new thing. That's the new wave. It's kind of like, okay, we gotta adjust with the times, but it just takes away being authentic, and it's not about a following. It's about, your passion and about your purpose, and your progression in skateboarding. It's not about how many followers you got or how many, what I'm saying, how many you know, uh, tricks that how many tricks you're doing or this or that. Nah, man, just stay on the grind and and put together a video part, and that's something that nobody can take from you. Do I like the part that Instagram where you could just upload a video and nobody can stop you? Because even when we was passing around our tapes, niggas would be in the
Yeah.
office and they hate. I'd be like, yo, you give so and so the tape.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot it in my trunk, or I forgot it at the crib, man. Can
Right,
you give me
right,
another one?
right,
You
right,
feel me?
right, right,
So
right,
you
right.
can't
So
be
yeah.
everybody hate because not everybody wants to see you put on. Not everybody wants to see you make it. So now Instagram came along and said, you know what, all y'all haters out there, nigga, ain't nobody can stop me now because I'm just gonna put out my footage on Instagram and it's about to bypass everybody and everybody's about to see it in 2 seconds. So I think that's the biggest thing and the dopest thing about having Instagram is that anybody could be anywhere in the world and skate and upload their footage. So that's probably the dopest part that I like about having Instagram. And nobody can stop you. Nobody could be like, oh yeah, you get that tape, and then I remember giving it, my footage to a couple people, and I hit them up like, yo, you get that footage, man. I just, even if I'm not on, I just want your feedback so I could progress. I was that type of cat. I always wanted to progress, even if I wasn't gonna get put on. I just want to know what more could I be doing. What more
Right,
could I be doing? And
right.
but under sometimes people wouldn't even give them my tape, and I'm like, man, I'm not trying to take your spot. I'm not trying to be the what I'm saying, the chief on the yacht. I'm just trying to have a spot on the yacht. You feel me? I'm just trying to have a place on the boat. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel you.
because dudes will be like, man, you want to get invited to the demo, and then you coming out here and you know what I'm saying, you hungry, you outshining me, nigga. We gotta leave you at home next time. You feel me? So, uh, you know what I mean? So,
I feel
shout
you,
out to all
bro.
my haters out there that never gave them my footage. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got it out there anyhow, nigga. I already been around the globe. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
You feel
Real talk. Real talk. All right, so this is what question I wanted to ask you. As far as what's going on right now, we got the quarantine and we got the all this stuff that's going on with the pandemic and things like that. How are you moving nowadays in skateboarding and in regular life? Like, are you more cautious? Are you still going out getting clips, or what? Like, what, what is
me? Yeah, man.
RJ really doing?
Hey, I definitely got the mask. You feel me? I definitely got my mask right here. You feel me? And I tried to go into the gas station earlier, and they're like, "Sir, you need your mask." And I thought somebody got shot or something. I'm like, man, dude was having a heart attack, and I'm like, look, I got my mask, so I'm just embracing a new normal. And and it's actually opened up a lot more spots. It's a lot more spots I've been skating just because it is the COVID-19. So is it a little bit restricted with certain things? Yeah, but this is the new normal, and I kind of seen something like this coming, a long time ago. But I can't believe that it's already here. But just kind of, just navigating around it and trying to embrace the new normal, and just keeping my foot on the gas regardless. And I think it's a really great time to be creative. This is kind of like creativity, how you and I are doing this interview right now. I think this is like really dope because sometimes things like this come in life for us to just stop and realize what's what and who's who, and kind of gives us a fresh start. So I feel like I got a fresh start in the middle of a pandemic, and so I
Right.
think it's a beautiful thing.
That's awesome. All right, I feel you. So what do you think about this whole BLM movement, and where do you think you fit in that, and if you do fit in that at all?
Yeah, I think the BLM movement, uh, this has been going on for over 400 years,
Mm,
and you know, R.I.P. George Floyd. It's his
RP
family.
for sure.
He left a daughter behind or whatnot, but we finally woke up, um, being minorities in this movement. You know, for decades they've had their knee on our neck. We've been like that. We've been in the mud with them having their their knee on our neck. Whether it was you know what I mean, trying to go get a loan and somebody that was of another race. Uh, you know, I heard something crazy. You know, you're an African American, you're a minority. You go in and try to get a loan or something, and because you were in a minority, they put 15 on the application, meaning that even if their credit score is as good as somebody that they just passed for a big loan, you couldn't get one because you're a minority. You feel me?
Mm.
So I'm I mean, and just how many brothers have they killed with and basically being on a 2 week suspension and then back on the force, or not even going on a suspension, saying that, oh yeah, we're looking into maybe you know this guy taking some paid time off, a vacation for killing a brother. A lot of these people, you
Mm.
know,
Yeah, that's
where's
crazy.
the officer right now that killed Breonna Taylor? He's out there on the beach chilling. I saw an image of him out there on the beach chilling, on paid vacation off, and he just killed our sister.
Mm.
So, this has been going on for a long time. This has been going on for a long time, before George Floyd, but we're finally waking up saying, you know what, enough is enough. You know, we want back our rights. We want back our power. We gave them our power for too long. We kind of felt so small. They kind of, had us in the gutter, feeling so small, like we didn't have a voice. But now, now we're getting together, saying enough is enough. You know, we want the officer who murdered Breonna Taylor. We want that officer to be arrested tonight, not tomorrow. Tonight. You
Right.
know,
Right.
so we're taking a heavy stand, and we will see justice. We will see justice for for what we've been going through for over 400 years. This has been going on for a long time, but we're finally waking up and seeing our worth. We know our worth now, and we will get justice. And this won't go on no longer. So
That's right.
uh, shout out to my dude Steve A. Jackson, my dude Steve Jackson out there, and going all over the country, spreading the movement, um, the BLM movement, and bringing justice to different, neighborhoods, and standing with different people that lost loved ones. I mean, they say it's a brother getting shot every 5 seconds, and it's not televised.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
but now we're getting to a point where, you know, there's more cameras out there now. Now they can't get away with all the murders and different things that they've done to us. You know, and so I'm
Yeah.
heavily I'm heavily a part of the BLM movement, and we're gonna see justice. We're gonna see justice for every brother that's been murdered in the hands of these bloody men that shouldn't be walking these streets. How you gonna go kill somebody and be on a vacation next week? Because you don't think that a minority has power or say so, or a word, you know, out here.
That's
So
right. That's right. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. It's definitely crazy. Definitely crazy times. I
yeah,
mean,
so so
yeah.
2020, a crazy year. We lost Kobe Bryant, a lot of deaths, a lot of shout out to Kobe Bryant and
Yeah.
great legend, and just dealing with all that. That was a hard time. We lost Nipsey Hussle, which I was supposed to do something with Nipsey in skateboarding. I pulled up to his shop one day.
Oh wow. Really?
Your friend, yeah, we were supposed to do something. He really loved the culture of skateboarding. He jumped on my board a few times out there. It was like, man, I really want to learn how to skate, man. Would you take me to a skate park and show me? And you know what I'm saying? Like, he really loved the culture. He's like, man, we got to bring skateboards into the shop and all that. We had all that lined up,
Oh, that's
all that,
ill.
you know.
That's
RP
ill, bro. R.P. Nipsey Hustle, man, for real. That's
loves.
awesome, bro. So you seem that's what you cause I knew you when you was youngster growing up and stuff, but you seem to me as like kind of like a Nipsey Hustle in the sense of like how you move and you real independent with it. Obviously, I've actually heard through the skate vine that you might be, doing a couple things. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pop it off, but I know you about really being, controlling your own destiny in a sense. I get a sense of that from you. You want to speak on that a little bit, or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think it's pretty much the only option that they left us because, like I said, a lot of industry they want us to come sit at their table and kind of go by, what they say. But I've always been a firm believer that our destiny is in our hands. If your future's in your hands, so um, I got something new that I'm getting ready to release a couple new collections and different things, and I'm really excited about it because it's been something that I've been working on for a long time. Like I just listened to P Diddy the other day, and he was saying that he just put out something that he was working on for 4 years,
Right,
and I feel
right,
like sometimes when it's that special, and you know what I mean, it's kind of there is no right timing. The right timing is when you release it, when you want it to be exactly how you want it to be. Because
right,
if we're going by other people's rules, we can't come out with graphics we want to come out with. We can't speak on certain things because we feel like if we speak on this, we're gonna lose some following, or we're gonna lose our sponsors, or we're gonna lose people that support us.
right,
When you
right.
on death in your hand, you wake up and you're the CEO. Hey, they gotta play by your rules now. You feel me? You can put out what you want to put out because it's yours. You know what I'm saying?
You're
So,
right. You're right.
so
You're right. Well,
we
that's how I
started out
feel with this podcast. It took this actually was some years in the making of just being
right,
confident of doing it. So I understand what you're saying for sure,
right,
for
right,
sure.
and it's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful thing with this podcast because now this podcast is going all over the world,
That's
and
right.
you start
That's right.
there in the bay to the universe. It's crazy. That's a beautiful thing, man. And I hope a bunch of other brothers wake up and start, you know, jumping on it too because we have that power now. The power's in our hands now. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? Power's in our hands now. So that's why I'm excited about my new collection that I'm going to be releasing real soon to the whole world. I did a giveaway already. Already gave away thousands of dollars worth of product before I even put anything on the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Wow.
That's there's a lot of unfortunate kids that can't go out and spend $100 on a board. You know what I'm saying? And they reach out to me. I wake up to messages every day from kids. Hey, look, man, my mom is working 2, 3 jobs. My dad's not around, or my dad's around, and my mom's, what I'm saying, is dead. Somebody hit me up the other day and said my dad's taking care of us. He's working, 2, 3 jobs, and
Mm,
we can't buy a skate. You know what I'm saying? Can you
right.
hook me up with a board? And you know what I'm saying? And sure enough, man, yeah, hey, meet me at this skate park, or if I see you on the street, I got you. So I did a couple fun giveaways too on my page. So if you ain't following me, you better be following me. You know what I'm saying? The official Richard
Yeah.
Jefferson.
That's
And
right, man. That's right, man. We're gonna get into that too, man. We
I,
gotta.
I got a lot more giveaways. I want to, and that's the beautiful thing is to give away this love, which is skateboarding, to give away this love to the world, and what I did in Africa, what I did in certain these places, man. That's all I'm about. You know what I'm saying? If I just don't want it for myself, it's like, what I'm saying? It's like Christmas every day. You wake up and it's like, man, I can share this skateboard and this love that I got. I can share it with this person. But some people ain't fortunate to buy a board, to even buy a skateboard. So
That's right.
uh, so that's kind of why I did the giveaways and stuff before I put certain things out, just to what I'm saying, just to say thank you, man. I owe skateboard my life. You know what I'm saying? Skateboard saved my life. Skateboarding, man, I tell you, man, skateboarding, people think it's a piece of wood. Man, skateboarding's giving me purpose and vision, and it's never let me down, man. Skateboarding's never let me down, you know.
That's what's up, man. We actually looking at your Instagram right now. You know what I'm saying? For everybody that's out there, bro, go ahead and follow my guy, the official Richard Jefferson on Instagram. You feel me? We over here looking at a couple clips real quick, let you know what really time it is. Ah, yo, that pop shove it nose grind though.
And
Come on,
that
bro.
was crazy because the only way out of that thing was you had to pop out of the middle, and the ground was like real broken up, and just a lot of rocks. It was crazy. I got robbed on a couple. Definitely got robbed on a couple of those.
I love that trick. I love how you did it. Plus, you did it from a low to high. That shit was crazy, bro. I love that, man. Oh, this right here. Oh,
And
not the hill flip nose blizzle. Ah,
that's Jaquan, man. We've been there every Sunday. That's the spot, man. That trick right there felt really, really good. And because I love front hills, so I was like, okay, like let me front hill, what I'm saying, onto my nose. And I literally thought of that trick that day and did it. So
word for real.
thought of that trick that day and did it. Yeah. Cause that pad right there, I front hilled over the pad. And I was like, wait a minute,
Oh,
I could front hill to my nose on that. And then that's the day I did it. Yeah, that's the day I did it.
wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Everybody, man. I want y'all to, like I said before, check out my guy, man. The official Richard Jefferson, legend, legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? Definitely somebody to check out. Still putting down hammers, entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a person to check out and be inspired by. Very positive. Always keep me on my square every time I need somebody to talk positive with. This the my go to. You see me? And he's younger than me, way younger than me. So that should tell you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Um, we're gonna go into let's see. I think you got let's see what you got on your Insta Snap, man. We're gonna check out the Insta Snap. That's cool. Let's see what you got. Oh yeah, favorite truck. Steve Trucks. Oh yeah, that's right. Steve Trucks. How's Steve how's that all going?
Man, that's going good, man. I tell you what, man, those trucks, man, they straight out the plastic, they turn how you want to turn and grind real good, man. And they use titanium. So shout out to Thieves. Shout out to
Nice.
Thieves. And they've been holding me down now for a while, and we got something new in the works. And I'm gonna put
Nice.
out some new for them. And yeah, man, shout out to Thieves, man. Real, real good trucks, man. If you haven't tried them, you gotta go try them. You gotta go get you a pair.
Nice.
They have
Nice.
shop worldwide. You can pick them up worldwide.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice. This is my
yes,
guy,
sir.
man. So like I said before, man, if y'all haven't know where to go find the page, it's right there on the side. The real official Richard Jefferson. You feel me? Uh, well, the official Richard Jefferson. You feel me? And yeah, that's what we doing, man. Um, like I said before, let me see. Let me get you over here real quick.
Beautiful outlet. Um, to the whole world, man. You're doing it. Yourself during this pandemic. And during this crazy movement, the BLM movement. Now, you got another outlet. So, I really, really appreciate you stopping by. You know what I'm saying? Rapping out with me for a minute, man. I think that it's a beautiful thing, and really look forward to the big things coming out of this podcast because I think it's like it's something that people, the whole world, should hear and know about.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. And thank you again for just tapping in with me. Like I said, I think this conversation was, well overdue, at least for me. I wanted to see what's going on with the brother. And I always see stuff on the gram. You always, coming up with something new and doing some cool stuff. So I just think for the people who follow me that probably didn't know about you or whatever it was, I just wanted to put my platform out there to give homage to you and what you got going on. And yeah, man, just let the people know. So thank you again, bro. Salute, for
Salute,
tapping in, my brother.
PW. Yes, yes, sir. Hey, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So everybody out there, like I said before, man, go ahead check out my guy on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's the official Richard Jefferson. I'm your boy P.W.Esquire, man. Pat Washington, P Wash is dope, you know what I'm saying? And we are on what, episode 6 now. So once again, thank you, Richard Jefferson, for tapping in, bro, giving that knowledge, dropping some jewels and all the wisdom. And yeah, man. Anybody want to shout out real quick before we out of here?
Yeah, man. I definitely want to shout out. Of course, I thank God for just keeping me through the process because it's been a process. You just gotta trust it. I want to thank Diamond Supply Co. for always looking out on the best hardware out there.
That's right.
Thieves Trucks, FTC Skateboarding. Um, you know what I mean? P.W.Esquire for giving me this great time and this chance to just rap out with you guys for a minute. And everybody that supported me in some sort of way, just a simple thank you or man, that was tight or man, you're killing it. Just whatever, man. If you supported me in any kind of way, thank you so much because I couldn't do anything I'm doing without your support. And even the haters out there, thank y'all too because without them, you ain't doing too much. Uh, so you know what
You
I'm
know
saying.
we got a whole slew of them around the corner. Nah, I'm saying,
You feel
I just,
me? You
but
feel me?
yeah,
Hey,
they around here and there. But hey, yeah, shout
you
out to
know,
the haters. Yeah,
yeah, it's just time, man. It's time, man. You know what I'm saying, to push the culture forward, skateboarding, and the BLM movement and everything we got going on, man. It's about the best is yet to come, and so you got to stay posted, stay tuned, stay tapped in with this podcast, stay tapped in with your boy, and until then, I'm gonna keep my foot on the gas, and you know what I'm saying, and it's a touchdown every day, so that's what's good, man.
that's right. Well, this is it, man. Episode 6 started from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? With your boy Richard Jefferson. Thank you for the interview again, man. Everybody hit that like, hit that subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below if you got any questions for any of us, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna tune in next time. All right, we out. Right on, my brother. Peace. Peace.
All right, I do much love. All right.
One.